Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers coming up next.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the...
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up
EA Sports
next.
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on another team from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, this a battle as mentioned in the AFC North. And this division, my goodness, I mean, to borrow a baseball term, there are no easy outs anywhere.
There certainly are not, and for the longest time when you thought of the AFC North, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, Baltimore and Pittsburgh. But lately, it's been Cincinnati running this division, Cleveland trying to get involved once again.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson. In his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Olszewski now to return.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 42.
Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. When they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Touchdown, Browns!
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
as he sends this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
And they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Pickett sets up play action. A short one there to Fireview.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run it again with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball
goes out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
To the air yet again, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They'll try again with Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one or he behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Off-play action. Pickett.
He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's got this to Pickens.
Buckeye going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Browns set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got some space here.
And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another first.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On first and 10, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Watson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Watson. Toward the goal line, caught. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Chubb.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Olszewski now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run again with Harris.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards for Najee Harris. And the Steelers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
66 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Now Watson. Eluding the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks have only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in those golden high tops as well. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Pickett now on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They run with Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Yeah, he's right there on the doorstep now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3rd and 2, Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Watson now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed, and it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Fairview.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He's got this to Pickens.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Open man here is Gentry. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Pickett.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 26.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Pickett.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Watson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Pickett now from the gun here.
being chased out left.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett
setting up the screen. Harris.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. First and 10, here's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Penalty is declined.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there.
So the Browns won, huh?
You say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look at
Six, what's going on, man?
See this team, you'll see their picture.
What's goody, Six?
Name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been
So the Browns won, huh?
And now they get a chance to enjoy it.
We know that we'll never see that happen, chap. All right, here we go. What is goody, everybody? Good morning. Been live since 5 a.m. this morning. I know it only says live an hour ago, but my last stream got cut short. We have been live for almost 4 hours. And we're going to get back into it, okay? We're going to get back into it. We're going to lock in here. We're going to get this thing on and popping, chat. All right, here we go. Here we go, Chad. Here we go. So it's going to be a good one. So we got the Bucks. We got the Bucks. We got the Bucks. The goal today is to finish.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the Bucks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football. On to get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell.
Here we go.
Off we go from Tampa. And no
Here we go. Let's get it.
Opening kickoff, it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him.
Let's go.
First play of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka
Let's go.
Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here.
Hey, 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 hey.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone.
Minka.
It'll be a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And
Slants. Slants would have been nice.
In the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards. On
Playing press.
They're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had to. Yo, 6, what's poppin', baby? Man, I'm all good, man. How are you, brother? It's been a minute. It has been a minute, 6. I think I'm going to run some quick slants.
But they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket.
Let's go.
Johnson through the middle of the field. And into the
Chad.
zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Come on.
Deontay Johnson, 52 yards. And the Steelers are on the board.
Wow.
Here on the road in Tampa. That certainly went.
Yes, sir. Been a minute back on the grind, working, dog. Should have taken the day off, too. Oh, you got to go in today? Well, today is Tuesday, so it's not weird that you have to go in today.
Which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's
8 to 6? Jeez.
Boswell now to kick it away.
Jeez, 6. Man, GG's at work, man. I will be with you. But been off since last Wednesday. Word. Word, bro. Word.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game.
Yeah, I'll be live until about 9 today. You already know, 12-hour stream today.
In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of
But I'm glad you enjoyed your days off, 6.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Word, man. Dub, let's get it.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did.
Come here, boy. Let's get it, man. Let's anchor down here, 6. Yeah, 6. I had to take. I mean, I really just took a couple days off myself, just to no shot, just to basically, yeah, man, just, you know, chill out and reset, get a game plan going for the channel, man, and found a game plan, so I'm excited about that, and excited about the course. Yeah, you got to reset. But 6, I'm going to be talking to you in the near future. I'm going to hit you up on Discord about some of the things that is going to change here in the future going on with the channel. Oh, shot, dude.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Boy, come here, boy.
Vaughn.
All right, all good. All good.
Passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units
all good that they scored. Okay.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
All right, here we go, Chad. Here we go. Here we go. We got an answer right here, huh?
They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can
threw it.
And which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, I threw it. Yeah.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
So what, they're playing man? All right.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
No.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Come on, Chad. Got to be in the gun here. Bench, okay. Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, they're bringing it.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
GG's, I'm going to punt it.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a
GG's.
and giving the ball
back to their offense.
Take it
GG's.
just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bucs will get ready to go on.
Look at this man Baker, bro.
So out come the Bucs now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Ah, man, Jesus.
Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Come on, Watt. Come on, baby.
Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle.
Come here, boy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere.
Shut up.
Belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh.
And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a run.
LaRue, what's popping? What's going on, LaRue? How are you? How are you, LaRue? What is going on?
That last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Heck nah, come here.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this.
LaRue, how are you, my man? How are you, LaRue?
For all 4 quarters of a game, but ideally, you want him fighting for big.
Doing well. That's that. Word up, man. Word up. Yes, sir. It's been a minute, LaRue. It's been a minute, man. What you been up to, brother? What you been up to?
You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And Pittsburgh getting.
Ain't nothing to say that.
These guys definitely hoping for a better.
Say nothing, man. LaRue, look, man. Been chilling too, bro. Been chilling too, Brody.
See if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
No.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I didn't try to force it in. Just going to say the old Fortnite is back. Oh, it is, huh?
Sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will
6. I was gonna try to lead him, bro.
In this case,
It was open. Man, you got stopped.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to have to look up to Gage. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hold on.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
It's all good. It's all good.
Guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll start on the ground.
No, that's the wrong hole. That's the wrong hole. That's the wrong hole. That's the wrong hole. We're going to see this week, LaRue. Because I do have Fortnite scheduled for this week for sure. Because this is my last week playing it for a while.
Again, it's Harris on second down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things.
No, I got to hit that hole.
In previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation,
your team is Patrick Mahomes, bro. Ew.
Music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman.
Ew.
Laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does.
Yeah, Steelers are good all day, every day, bro.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. Let's get it.
Harris running straight ahead.
Yeah,
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They shut that down.
That one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. Right,
bro.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
4th and 2, huh?
A few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4.
Field goal.
And it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know,
what,
you
dude?
ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
1st down, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice.
You said I lost Lewis. I got a long game still, bro.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll take it down.
Ah, shoot.
45 at the 46. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Come on, baby.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
No shot.
Once more. Back-to-back
Frick.
receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
You got school today, LaRue?
A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
LaRue said something you lost. Bro, it's good. I guarantee you we come back.
There's a 3-score game now. The lead goes to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
I do got to run more. Dude, I suck defensively on Madden.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Them defensive matchups right. Put that speed on speed.
And the way their last drive ended,
I do got it on all Madden too.
Had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to set down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson.
Let's go. Let's go.
Down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
It's cool. First quarter's over.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard.
Madden is not free. It's like $60.
Going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And down he goes.
Oh, I got Trubisky in.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Chat.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places.
I know where the clock was located.
Game and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way
Come on, chat.
Position there.
Come on, chat.
Attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Trubisky will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Bro.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped him on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop him here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
All right, let's go. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on.
Third and goal. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he maybe makes it back.
It's all good. It's all right.
That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Boom, we in there. All good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll put up the stop.
All right, 6. I'm taking your advice, man.
At the 25.
I got to get my defensive matchups right.
Out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
By overall. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, 6. Thank you for that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up.
Thank you, 6. I appreciate that.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
I try to truck.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the
I got to stop him and play more zone.
And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on.
That time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Come on, get back there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Dang.
Defense there. They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Here's Wolford.
Come on, no way he holds on to that, man.
Touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Here's Wolford.
That's a pick. It's got to be a pick.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. Wolford to air it out again.
Come here. Come here.
He's taken down.
Come here.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. To throw, it's Wolford.
No shot.
Diving catch right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Yeah, get back. Get back, cuz.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
Oh. Bro, I got to get my my defensive plays got to get better.
Was it necessary? His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So
what, 10 and 31? All right.
End zone, not a good one.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily none.
From the 23,
dude, these commentators.
Down at 4.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it.
You gotta drop that. I mean, catch that.
He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You gotta catch that, partner.
Throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Now on 4th down here, that
They got jokes. I hate these dudes. Dude, they're annoying. He said, punt the ball.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and you know, normally we focus on.
I can't play D. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on my defensive scheme, chat. Because there's no way that I can just keep letting these guys score every single drive. No way. So. I'm running it back to skills trainer, chat. Basic defense. There we go. We're going to start with tackling. An aggressive tackle. You said can't do nothing but kick field goals on all Madden. Dude. Bro, how did CB play on all Madden? Oh, X. All right, I'm going to do it on all pro, 6. I'm going to do it in all pro. I figure because, like, dude, the adjustments that these CPUs make is crazy. All right, there we go. We're going to see how all pro is, 6. We are going to see.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason.
So if CB be doing it.
Become the stars of tomorrow. It's the
You know, I'm going to do all pro, and then I'm going to switch it to all Madden.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not get a run back.
So I don't know how CB do it. So he be really getting it in on all Madden, bro. I haven't played this in a minute. I got to play this.
Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa.
So are you sure that this is all that I really suck. I'm not going to make it to the Super Bowl. No, I am going to make it, but it's going to be one heck of a season. Wow. First play of the game. First play of the game, chat.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why
that is crazy.
Time of preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, that's certainly.
Be right. Hold on, chat.
not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off-play action, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Pickett back to throw.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield slow on target to Godwin here. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run straight ahead here with White.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
14 yards there, and the Buccaneer 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Holding, conceding team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here's Pickett on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Flush to his right.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First down, here's White. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. On the ground with Vaughn. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They give to White on the option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop. Wolford to throw on 2nd down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Wolford going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run the counter. 1. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he won't